Hi, today I want to show you how to make custom cut mats for your rubber stamps using SureCutsALot. The first thing you need to do is to stamp your images crisply with a nice black ink on white paper. We've already done that here, and we've loaded into the scanner and we've done a preview. And we need to make sure that our settings are correct. And the way you check this is under SureCutsALot Preferences, the General tab. Under SVG DPI, you have two choices, 90 for Inkscape or 72 for Adobe Illustrator. So you want to check and be sure you're on 90. Otherwise, the steps here will have to be adjusted for 72 dots per inch. So we want to make sure that it's set on 90. I want a resolution of 90. That's what we need to get the true size in SureCutsALot. So I want to make sure that I set this to 90. And then I want to select the area that I want to scan. I have my stamp here. I also have a 1-inch square for reference. You don't need that, but I think it'll help you see how this process works. And it may be helpful to you to use that as well, although it's not required. So once this is set up, I tell my scanner to scan. In the interest of time, I've already done this. I saved this image as Monkey 90. Now I've saved that image, and I'm going to bring it into SureCutsALot. And I'm just going to click with the default settings on the auto trace window, and you'll see here that if I line up these squares, you'll see that that's the right size, that 1 inch is equal to 1 inch. So now I'm going to break this apart, and I can get rid of this square. And for images that are not too complicated, I can just take the outside piece and use that to start my mat. But I'm going to show you how you would do it with a little more complex image. And I'm going to make a copy of this so that we have it for reference. Okay, so this is already broken apart, so I'm going to select it and go Path, Union. And now I'm going to go over here to Style and click Shadow Blackout Rounded and put it on about 0.5. Then we can bring this back over and see how it looks. Well, yeah, that looks pretty good. So that's all we needed to do to make our mat. Okay, well that was easy because we were able to scan and save at 90 dots per inch. But what if you have scanning software that doesn't allow you to do that? And I do have another scanner that has that problem, doesn't let me scan at 90 dots per inch. It only gives me these choices. So in that case, I would scan at 100 dots per inch and save that. And I'll show you what happens when we bring that in. Okay, I've scanned all my stamps this time, including the square. And you can see from looking at this that this square is too big. It's bigger than 1 inch. And that's because it was scanned at 100 dots per inch instead of 90 dots per inch. So to fix that, I just have to do a little bit of math. I'm going to select this image, the whole scan, click on Keep Proportions. Okay, I'm going to bring up a calculator. I'm going to type in my width from here. Then I'm going to multiply that by 90% or 0.9. And I'm going to get 5.2983. So I'm going to go back here in this box, 5.2983, and enter. And you'll see that it changed it proportionally. And you should also see, if I bring this over to the lines, that the square is pretty much right on 1 inch. So again, we can break this apart and begin working with it. I can get rid of things I don't want. We already did the monkey. I'll show you the giraffe. There's how we would just pull off the outside and shadow that to make a mat. but I want to show you how to do a more detailed stamp that doesn't have nice lines to it. So I've scanned this winged heart, and I'm going to get rid of the little artifacts. And let's see, the first thing I want to do is make a copy of this, so we'll have it for reference. I'm going to merge that so it's all on one layer. Alright, then I'm going to select this, and it's already broken apart. So you kind of have to play with this a little bit, but the first thing I want to do, I have all those little pieces selected, and then I'm going to pick shadow blackout for them. And I'm going to go down to 0.5, and it's going to look kind of messy, but hang with me here. Then I'm going to go to Object, Break Apart, and then select it again and go to Path Union. Now I can take that and do a shadow blackout on it, and it should be perfect for my stamp. There you have it. You could go down with these numbers. You can type in what you want here. You don't have to just go with the toggle. So I could use 0.4 or 0.25, whatever I want that looks the best. You might also want to edit this by nodes or do a path simplify to get it a little more like you like it. But basically that's how you get a mat the right size and shape for your rubber stamps using SureCutsALot. Thanks for tuning in. Hope this works out great for you.